it's Mary Richardson with Music Junkie Press. This last week we just came back from NAMM 2016, but guess who we ran into? The guys from ONOFF. They did an incredible performance at the Hilton. But guess what? We're here to talk to them now. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hey.
Can you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Stevie. I play drums in ONOFF.
I'm David Hurl, I'm the bass player.
And then Paulie just doesn't want to be here today.
We're joking. I'm Paulie, the guitar player. Dave's over there, but he's not part of the interview.
He's got to come in sometime, right? Now.
I'll make a guest appearance
Next time.
Well, you guys got to tell us. Okay, we were down at NAMM. We went downstairs and we entered down to the big lobby, packed front to back, and was excited to see you guys were performing on stage. It was incredible. You really got that crowd going. How was it for you guys?
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super hot.
There was no oxygen in the room. It was crazy. Yeah, it was a long drive that day to get there, and then I was surprised the amount of people. But
yeah,
it's funny. We've been to NAMM for the last 2 years before that, and we've seen shows in the Hilton. I think that's the busiest it's ever been. You know.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, so it's great. Great to have a rock show at NAMM. You know, normally there's a lot of, you know,
Lighter things.
Yeah.
bass players.
And you guys really brought the energy. It was cool. And you kept him up late, and I like that.
Yeah.
You kept him going. Now, you guys had some shows in the city, and then you guys are playing tonight as well.
Yeah, we're playing in San Jose, cool wee dive bar called the Quarter Note, which is it's exactly what it says on the tin, right? It's a great spot. We've played there a good few times, and yeah, we like the Quarter Note. Very direct rock show. The people are right in your face, you know.
And that's the neat part about it. What has been the difference? Because you guys now came from Ireland over here and relocated here in San Francisco area for a while. What is the difference versus the live shows out there and out here? What have you noticed so far?
Well, back home in Ireland, everyone's drunk. And then we did an interview recently. We were talking about this. We kind of got the same question. And the Germans, we did a lot of touring in Europe. So we had Germany and Holland and France and stuff like that. And they're very clean, clean up their own mess, their own shit, you know. America is great because the people will travel and remember the show, you know. Yeah. In Ireland, it's like, oh, I went to this show, I got fucking plowed and I hammered or whatever, you know. And they don't remember the show; they remember their drunk time.
Yeah.
In Germany, they're very appreciative crowds in Europe, but here in America, it's like as if it's a moment in their life where they got to experience something, you know. And the people that come back to ONOFF shows, they tell you about the time they seen you first, and they keep telling you about all the times. And I hate to sound like a dick, but like all the shows just kind of roll into one. You're playing lots of shows, but they remember them, and that's the great thing about the American crowds. They really appreciate the night for what it was, rather than, I don't know, like,
They're out to have a good time and experience the show and not be able to remember it the next day, you know, rather than just getting...
I get drunk at shows too, so like I'm not dissing the Irish, like, you know, in any way, and I'm sure the Americans do get drunk too.
Oh yeah.
But like, I've been to shows when I was younger, and I've been too drunk to remember it, you know.
And the neat thing is they're remembering it and telling their friends about it, because that's the neatest thing I've seen on your social media sites as well. You can see that people are turning their friends onto ONOFF, which is awesome, by going to a show and then telling them, you got to come to this next show with me. And that's what I've seen. It's really neat because you're building this really cool fan base where it's picking up everywhere you're going. It's a trail. I love it.
Well, they say about social media that it's actually like, oh, it's over, it's finished. It does still exist, but as long as you have a good product. Yeah. But and good fans. Our fans are very good.
I think
they bring us gifts like cakes and, you know.
Yeah, you guys have dedicated fans.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see that you guys have
Some people make us cool shirts, custom shirts with like our own kind of faces on them and stuff. Wild.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
And what do you guys have planned now? What are you guys working on? Could you finish your show tonight? And then what else is next for you guys? The next step?
Tomorrow we play in Nevada City.
Uh-huh.
We've been up there a couple of times, and it's a nice spot up in the hills. We go up there. There's a big show on tomorrow. Friends of ours playing 3SD. They're from up there. Badass band.
That's gonna be a wild show.
So if you're looking, badass.
Yeah.
And then the following week we are back up north. We're just trying to stay busy, to be honest, you know. I think we just got word of us playing down at a rockabilly festival down in
Lake Havasu.
Yeah, Lake
Oh,
Havasu.
very cool.
Yeah. So we just got confirmed
That's
for
gonna
that.
Which is the only lake in Arizona, I believe.
Yep, exactly.
Party
And it's a
town.
wild, it's a wild time.
We've never been to Arizona, but like this festival, we just got confirmed from the Gretsch party because we played the Gretsch after show
Yes.
party at NAM, and some people seen us at that show. I was like, we want to take it. So now we're headlining the Friday night at that. But like, 'cause they're gonna have like hot rods and pin-up girls and tattoos and
It's a neat show.
it's cool rockabilly kind of thing, you know. But we're not a rockabilly band, so it'll be good to hit them with a good rock set. But a lot of the Gretsch artists have that double bass thing and the clean twang.
And you guys bring the
guitar.
energy. That's, I think, what they're definitely going to look forward to, is because you guys bring the energy that lightens up and livens the crowd.
Yeah, well, I think we're all 80s children, you know, so we got to have a good blast of the early 90s and not get too trapped in the 80s, as you'd say. So you kind of like to deliver that still energy that like Nirvana would deliver back in the day, or you know, even for today's artists, like there's a lot of bands that are lazy, you know, and we just try and rock hard, like, you know, try and do cool things without looking stupid.
And you bring it. The other part is that, you know, you see the crowds where, you noticed it at Hilton too, people weren't pulling their phones out, they were enjoying it, and I loved that, because they really gotten involved, and you know, and that's something that we miss out there.
The phone, I hate the phones thing, you know. I would never pull my phone out and record a show or anything.
Got to experience it. I mean,
Not
that's
if
the
you're
most
there.
thing.
Not if you're there. I would expect somebody to record it for me if I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I was there, I wouldn't take out the phone myself, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't. It's funny with the Hilton shows. Everybody in that room is either a musician or something to do with music, like, you know. And it was strange to see everybody attentive to the show.
Yes.
And there was no groups like kind of doing their own thing.
And you don't hear that chatter in the background. I mean, literally, it was. They were involved.
But
I like that.
That's the thing too with the band, like, you know, we're a musician's band. People enjoy the licks, the guitar licks, or the drum, bass parts. Three-piece bands are great, you know, because there's no place to hide. So if you're really
no room for
you
error.
know, if you're really good at what you do, a lot of people say we sound bigger than a three-piece band, which is a great compliment. But I think it's the beauty of a three-piece band is it's like it's so bare, so rock. And,
it's got that raw
direct,
energy.
raw energy, and yeah, it's great. We would never change it. We used to be a four-piece band years ago, but now we're just three for probably the last 8 years, I'd say. Well, we've been a band for a long time, you know.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that you guys have actually, I mean, a lot of people don't toured extensively in Europe, you know, and that's why we're looking forward to you getting across the U.S. next, you know.
Well, we were invited on tour with Queen's, right? The singer Jeff Tate, he asked us to go out on kind of like definitely the California dates, and we're still in talks with it, but like he's going to take his tour all across America. And that's something we'd like to do, jump on a tour like that, you know, where we don't have to there's no pressure over the whole takings of the show. We just go open up and deliver a nice set and, you know, kind of turn on the American public. I think our band could be very successful here in America. It's just we need to let the people know about it, you know?
Exactly. That's the important thing. I mean, because you guys have all the right thing. It's the fact of just getting it out there.
Yeah.
And I think that would be ideal to get out there, because you'll see that whole snowball effect go across country.
Yeah. Well, we're all completely independent, you know. We manage ourselves. You know, we've been down in the Bay Area here for the last few days because we're putting together our next music video, and like even our first 2 music videos we've done before, you know, we do them in-house productions. Like they only cost a couple of $100 because we commit in every angle that is to do with it, you know. And I think some bands just think the workload is too much instead of just getting out and doing it, you know.
And your videos, we've got to talk about them. Great music videos. Can you tell us a little bit? Now you have Waiting on You. Where was that one filmed?
Waiting on You was shot up in Yuba City. We put out basically over our social media the call up for anybody that wanted to be in it, really, like, you know, our fans and friends, and we were overwhelmed with the response that we got back. So like if somebody wanted to dress up as Darth Vader, they did, and we put them on screen. So
that guy came as Darth Vader, you know.
He did.
We didn't plan.
That was cool.
We didn't plan that, like, you know. And it was great. He did brilliant.
I think that cost us like $150 to do, you know.
It's a great video.
But, you know,
She
like,
says we keep everything in house and down to every editing process and everything. We do that ourselves. We've a buddy of ours back in Ireland actually that does all our editing, and he also did the first video for Got That Feeling, which is more of like of a movie style. So,
and see, the Got That Feeling thing. The reason why we went with Waiting on You for that type of happy video was because a lot of people were saying the Got That Feeling video is very dark. You know, because there's craziness, crazy going. Go check that video. It's crazy. You know, there's guns and cars and people getting tied up and.
It's like a cinematic though. It's a great cinematic. I mean, that's what I like about it. You put a lot into that. It's amazing to find out that that was something you guys were doing all on your own.
Yeah, but we made that video for like $400. It looks like it's $1,000.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like it's a whole cinematic production.
Yeah, and even the guy that acts as the main gangster type dude, like he's a really famous actor and comedian. And it's just crazy that even he was involved. You know, he was a fan of the band, and
we asked him to do it, and he drove down the next day, and we did it.
But even the people that are in it as extras, like they're just people who are like, hey,
got involved and everything.
We'll do this on the day, you know. But we're shooting a new video now coming up soon, and when we get back from Arizona, and we have a song called 2 Blocks Away, which is to us as a live song. All the people that are aware of our band that come see us live, that's real crowd favourite of theirs, you know. And a lot of people say you have to release that song, so we're going to shoot a cool, typical rock band warehouse video.
Very cool. You're going to do that out now back here? Or
in here in San Jose, yeah. So that's kind of like what we plan next. We have lots of shows coming up and great shows in the summer getting booked, and you know, we just want to keep releasing, and these labels want to sign us, but you know, we're doing what
you're doing it all yourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and we're not saying no to that. We're welcoming their contract, but it's, to us, it's like we're doing exactly what we want to do right now, you know. And we make our money and we commit, we reinvest, and that's what an independent band is about. You know, you have your merchandise, and when you make your money, you put your money back in to make sure you have new product. And you know, we are your definition of independent music, like, you know. And I don't know if we would sign to a major or sign to even an independent label. We have our own label. To any band that's out there trying to do it, you know, that's how you maximise your profit. And I think with ONOFF, we're planning to release our 5th studio album this year, and you know, our 3rd studio album that we did, we released that across Europe, and we ended up shifting over 100,000 copies on these magazines and the equivalent of Rolling Stone.
Yeah, you guys were everywhere. Yeah,
we did that all ourselves.
That's all yourselves.
You know? And we have a manager now, Dan, but we feel like he is the 4th member of the band. It's not like a managerial role. It's more like a, you know, making sure we wipe our ass role, you know, because there's a lot of shit to do if you stay independent. And I think with ONOFF, a lot of the illusion with people is they think it's a major band, you know, signed by a major band, and it's not that way, you know. It's all just our own.
And I think that's what draws a lot of your fans as well to you guys, is because the fact that you guys are all doing it all yourself, so it's just got that natural honesty through it comes through your music and through everything you guys are doing, and I think that's really appreciative to the fans as well, which is something you don't see as often today.
We just did some radio with a good friend of ours, and he was saying the same thing about our music, you know, you have that raw, authentic sound, and I think the reason is because we started in a garage, you know, as a garage band, and I think that's the key for a band, you know. If you can start young, stay together, you know, commit to evolving with one another, and you know, we're not shy to write. We're preparing music for the next 10 years, so it's because we've clicked, and you find that connection with a band, and you know, it's golden. I think we, as ONOFF, have that little special golden moment in us, you know. So it's just about turning the American people onto it, and then get a couple of nice tours with some big bands, and then, you know.
I'm looking forward to it. We're going to go ahead and let everybody know, and all your social media sites, and where they can go to follow you guys and get involved, and also reminding people to come out to live shows. That's where it's really the big experience. Talking to you guys and meeting you guys, it's you know, something that they definitely will appreciate.
Well, like all the bands we play with, like Pushing the Sun, great friends of ours. They taught us a lot here in the Bay Area, and then there's loads of bands up north, like we mentioned, 3SD, even Clever Fool, this amazing reggae band we tour with, and that's what it's like for your band, being in a band. You have to make friends on the bands, you make a family, you go on the road together, you share each other's fans. You know, a lover of music will appreciate any genre.
That's very true.
You know, and I think the thing with ONOFF is we have people that like our band that are in their 50s, we fans that are in their 60s, you know, that come to shows up north, and then we have teenagers.
Then you have the teens and the youngsters getting into it.
Yeah,
that was
I think like there is bands out
timeless.
there that timeless music, and that's all we want to do. You know, look at the best bands out there in the world, 3-piece bands, like the Police, Green Day, you know. Even Rush, Dave loves Rush. Yeah. But like, it's a magical journey of theirs because they're so open with their music. There's no place to hide, like we said, you know. Yeah. So that's what ONOFF are kind of all about, you know. Just being kind of real to our music, and there's no bands doing it anymore like that. You know?
No, I'm looking forward. We're looking forward to the new video, and especially I think 2016 definitely is going to have you going cross country. Yeah. And you got to come back here and do a lot more shows in the Bay Area for us, though.
Yeah, well, we plan now to hit Arizona hard, Phoenix, and then even Lake Havasu, and that's what being in the band's about. It skips on. Once you play a show here, someone invites you. That still exists. You know?
Exactly.
And that's why we came to America. You know, and back in the 70s, man, you jump on a show, someone would see it and invite you 600 miles.
And next thing you know, you're all the way across,
you know, state. It still exists. You know, you just got to crack into them circles.
And it's great to see that, you know. Yeah. Well, we're going to tell everybody to share the social media sites, share your music, let them know to come out to shows. And lastly, is there anything else you'd like to share personally with your fans and our audience?
Well, we just want to say thank you, Junkie Press, for your support, you know. And like, was it you guys that took that photograph?
Yes, Ryan. He's our photographer.
That's my favourite photograph from them. I was like showing all the guys on our social media. It's like, that's how you capture a photograph. Beautiful black and white. I'd love to see the rest of them.
Oh yes, no, he's going to send. We'll actually put them all up there for you.
But yeah, we just please support our band. ONOFFrock.com. All our stuff is up there, and you know, videos, live, any releases that's coming next. ONOFFrock.com.
And so we'll be able to we'll tell people to go on there and get your updated list.
Yeah, we have a mailing list on ONOFFrock.com, and you sign that mailing list, and you get up to date with all our shows and releases and stuff.
And you know, come to a show, we give away shit, and you know, we're not in it for the money, we're in it for the fun.
And you can have the fun. Yeah, and that's an important thing you mentioned about the mailings. It's really important to let people know about the mailings, because sometimes with social media, it's so hard when you see something slip right by you. It's so, and that's, we can't stress enough with people to get on that.
Yeah,
it's
we
really
mail out
important.
a big letter every month, and it's full of crazy stuff, like, you know, because we get up to madness, you know, and we're Irish.
Share the madness, right?
The Irish thing, everybody wants to drink with the Irish. You know, there's only so much whiskey we can drink before we're end up ripping. I think 2 shows ago, me and him were ripping each other's t-shirts off each other's backs.
The ONOFF Christmas party.
And it's like, Jesus.
You never know what'll happen in the show, right?
You know, but it's all in the newsletter, so if you sign up for our stuff, like, you know, and like I said, we're not shy to throw away free stuff. So our fans are fans, they're family, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why they're appreciative of us, because we do look at them like family, you know? Because we'd be fuck all without them, you know? Or nothing without them.
We'll have to, you know, we'll have to get them all out there and have come to the family meetings all the time, right?
Well, it's funny, like I know you're trying to sign off, but like, see, Thanksgiving and all, people are bringing us stuff like pies and cakes and bakes to the shows, and you're like, come on,
because it's like a family for them. It is. It's like the neat thing is a lot of your fans have became friends on social media from you guys. You'll see that they'll meet each other at shows, and the next thing you know, they're becoming friends, and then they're going to the next show together. That's why it's really neat that you guys have really brought a lot of people together.
We bring people out of their homes. Yeah. You know, a lot of our fans, a lot of our close fans actually say to you know, like, I haven't been to a rock show in 10 years. You know, I have kids and a family, and I come out to see you guys. We make a show fun for everybody in the room, you see. So, and we adapt quick to whoever's in the room. So, I think with us, like, we try and make it as fun and enjoyable, so that people go home going, man, that was a great night, great music, great people. You know, there's never fights or anything. If I see a fight, I'll finish the fight, you know. Yeah. I'll finish it.
Because it's a great experience for them. It's like they come in there, you know, they come home and they're like, they forgot about their mortgage, their worries, whatever was going on in their mind. It's like, okay, you know, back to reality. It's neat because it takes them away. It's an
and they accept us
escapism
as
for a while.
family because hey, we come 8,500 miles away is our home.
Yeah.
You know, and like we've been here now for nearly 3 years. So like these people make sure we don't get homesick. You know, so our fans are the best in the world for that. You know, because
cool.
we aren't. We just want to keep delivering what they want. You know that way.
Yeah.
You know, now the road is the home, and these keep us fed. They keep us fed. You know.
They take care
It's
of you guys.
great.
It is. It's amazing to see. We're going to tell them to keep coming out to the shows.
Yeah.
Well, thanks
There's
so
a
much for
sign
you
off
guys.
there. Keep supporting us or we'll starve.
Not yet, though. Not yet. Not yet.
I contradict myself to tell you